Alright, manual versus code. In this example, we're going to be looking at a manual hookup of a switch to light the LED. And then what we're going to be doing is looking at a coded variation of the switch, and then we're going to just have a little discussion about what the difference is and why would you do that. Okay, so right now we're going to look at the manual variation of a switch. So I have power, red wire, I have negative, black wire, and the yellow wire really isn't needed right now because we're hooking up a manual variation of the switch. If I wanted to light the LED, I would just have to first find out which post is positive and negative. Okay? Kathy is always negative. So this is my cathode and anode. Let's hook the longest lead up to positive. Well, positive in this case, we're also going to have to dummy it down just a little bit using a resistor. If we hook it up just to raw power, the LED isn't going to last too long. So the recommended dose of power for that LED is a 22 ohm resistor. So in this case, what I'm going to do is hook the power from the switch, which is that one right there, and I'll put it somewhere down here on one of the holes. Doesn't really matter where, just like that. Okay, so that is right here going into the breadboard, and also you can see the leg of this switch, it's going off the trail onto that lead right there. So that makes this whole strip right here positive once I hit that button. Alright, well, where's my positive? Longest lead of the LED. We'll stick that right next to that resistor, which means this one will be negative. So we need to run something over here to negative. Well, what I like to do is I'll run a jumper from the negative bar over to that, just like that. Okay, so you can see the two leads right here going next to each other. So the power is going from here to here, then going over to the LED, and to complete the circuit we have our negative. Now I won't need anything for this other than plugging in the actual USB cord, which I haven't done yet, and you can see that because I have no lights on the Arduino whatsoever. And let me plug that into one of these USB ports. There we go. Perfect. Had to clear some USB ports out of the way. So when I hit that button, technically the LED should light on. And sure enough, it does. So what did I need the Arduino unit for? Nothing. In fact, I could have just ran power from something to go over here, and I could have done the very same thing. The only thing that's handy on the Arduino unit is the fact that it's got a positive 5 and a ground. So really, the microcontroller isn't really part of the equation here. And if it's that fact, if you do not need the Arduino unit, what is so important about having our Arduino? Well, we're going to look at that in the next video when we start writing an if statement. And we'll say, hey, if something happens, what happens then is I need to light the LED. So, meet you in the next video.